Happy New Year, children! Let's continue our learning. Today, we will learn about prepositions and places in town. Say after teacher, prepositions and places in town. This is only part 1. So if you're ready, let's go in the classroom. First, we're going to revise. 1. Places. 2. House. 3. Hospital. 4. Market. 5. Bank. 6. Supermarket. 7. School. 8. Temple. So, I know you remember them because we have learned this for 2 weeks last year. Now let's have our lesson. Prepositions. Say after teacher, prepositions. Prepositions. Okay, so we have 1. Look at the cat and the mark in front of. In front of. Again, in front of. Let's spell. I-N, in, front, F-R-O-N-T, front, of, O-F, of, in front of. So look at the cat, it's in front of the box, in front of. Number 2 is behind, behind, behind. So look at the cat, it's behind the box. Let's spell behind. B-E-H-I-N-D, behind, behind. Number 3, next to, next to, next to, next to. Let's spell N-E-X-T, next to, T-O-2, next to. Now let's practice. Okay, let's practice. So we have here 2 places. The market and the bank. Okay, so we're going to say the places of the market and the bank. So now let's read. The bank is blank the market. Now, let's place the correct preposition. Is it in front of? Is it next to? Is it behind? The correct answer is the bank is next to the market. So it's next to. Okay. Then we have another one here. So we have 2 places also. You look at the 2 places. What places are they? We have the park and we have the temple. All right. The park is blank the temple. So which one? Is it in front of, next to, behind? Look at the pictures now of the pictures of the park and the temple. So where is the park? You can say The park is behind the temple. Let's read one more time. The park is behind the temple. All right, let's move on. So we have again the park and the hospital. Okay. The hospital is blank the park. Is it in front of? Is it next to? Or behind? The hospital is blank the park. The answer is in front of. Let's read. The hospital is in front of the park. One more time. The hospital is in front of the park. Okay. Here we have two places again. We have the house and the supermarket, right? So let's say the places of the two. Is it in front of, next to, or behind? The correct answer is next to. So let's read. The house is next to the supermarket. One more time. The house is next to the supermarket. And we have also here, now use your imagination. To be able to answer this, you have to use your imagination. Okay? So this is the sea. You have the sea here. We have also the mountain there. And so the swimming pool is blank the house. What is it? In front of, next to, behind. The correct answer is behind. Yes, because you cannot park the car over here. It has to be behind. The swimming pool is behind the house. Okay? One more time, let us read. The swimming pool is behind the house. Okay? Now, let's change a phrase to a word. So let's read. The market is behind the supermarket. The market is behind the supermarket. Now let us change the market. This is what we call a phrase, and we will change it to a word. What are we going to do? This. It is behind the supermarket. So we change the market into the word it. The pronoun it. It is behind the supermarket. Okay? Only changing. We don't need to locate them, but just change the phrase the market to the word it or to the pronoun it. Number 2. The supermarket is in front of the market. One more time. The supermarket is in front of the market. Now let us change the phrase the supermarket into one word to the pronoun it. It is in front of the market. One more time. It is in front of the market. Let's have another example. Number 3. The bank is next to the temple. One more time. The bank is next to the temple. Let us change the bank to one word, to the pronoun it. It is next to the temple. So one more time. It is next to the temple. How about number 4? Let's read. The park is in front of the zoo. One more time. The park is in front of the zoo. We will change again the phrase the park into one word or to the pronoun it. So let's read. It is in front of the zoo. One more time. It is in front of the zoo. So now you know how to change a phrase into the pronoun it. The places, we can change them into the word it or to the pronoun it. Okay, I hope you remember that because we will need it in our next lesson. See you soon.